Financial advisory is in the people business. It's the relationship business, the people-pleasing business. We are helping people strive to meet their financial dreams and objectives through holding their hand throughout the entire journey. And the people that we are serving must be happy and comfortable with what we are doing. Ultimately, enhancing and making our business truly reliant on the pleasing of people. And being in the people-pleasing business is not a bad thing. It's actually a really great thing because it hones our focus in on what's most important, and that's the client. Everything that we do is focused on, are we delivering more value, more benefit, more services, more servicing for the end client? And being in the people-pleasing business can also be a challenge. It can lead to negative outcomes as well, because when you're in the people-pleasing business, either personally or professionally, it can sometimes hold you back from being the true person or the full business that you truly want to be. I was reading an article one Saturday morning that really stood out to me. It just hit home with what I was thinking about at that moment about being a perfectionist and also being in the people-pleasing business. The article was all around the concept of saying no. And that's the challenge when you're both a perfectionist and in the people-pleasing business, is that it's very difficult to say no. In my personal life, I say no to my young son frequently, almost daily. It seems like every minute of the day. But in my professional life, it's very hard for me to say no because I want to help others and I want to please my clients that I am serving. And I'm also a perfectionist that I want to do it the exact and right way. But the challenge with the inability to say no is that it leads to us being suppressive and repressive of our own self to help please others. And that's the challenge that we need to overcome as financial advisors. The commonality between the words suppress and repress is that it holds back. And by us focusing on pleasing others only, it holds us back individually and it holds our firms back from growing and moving forward, which is something that both our employees and our clients want. So it's the negative consequence of being in the people-pleasing business. And so as a financial advisor, the inability to say no stems from our early days of building our business because we have difficulty of turning down any client. We accept anybody and everybody as we are starting to grow our firm. But that leads to us being challenged as we continue to evolve our business to being able to serve those clients in the most effective, efficient, and valuable way for that specific client. And so we get to the point as a business to where we're ultimately serving everybody, but not serving anybody truly great within our firm. The positive message though here is that we have an ability to overcome this challenge. We have an ability to grow and evolve as leaders and founders and wealth managers within our firm. And the way that we overcome this challenge of the people-pleasing business and never being able to say no is that we hone our focus in on our model advisory client. We hone in on who is that ideal client for us in our firm so that we can focus on providing the best, highest value services, servicing, and value for a specific segment of the market, and allows for us to focus on serving them effectively and efficiently while continuing to grow our firm by targeting that specific segment of the market. Not only does this make sense from a psychological, conceptual standpoint, it makes sense from an analytical standpoint. There's facts and numbers behind this. And given we're in an analytical business, we need to look at the metrics that show that firms that focus on a specific segment of clientele grow faster and grow with better profit margins. So I want to take a look at two different firms, right? We have firm A here, which is the firm that accepts and serves everybody. They don't turn anybody down. They say yes to everybody. They never say no. And anybody that comes in the door, they are trying to sign up. But then you have firm B here. Firm B is focused on a specific market, on a specific segment of clients. And they understand those clients inside out, whether it's just teachers or it's ultra high net worth business owners, or it's the millionaire next door. It doesn't matter. They focus on a specific segment. What we found in research from FA Insights is that the firm that focuses on segmenting their clients, they first off saw greater profit margins. Their profit margins were 18% higher than those companies that fell into the firm A bucket. But then we also saw something else interesting. Their client growth was 35% greater than the firms that were in the firm A bucket. So not only does this make sense psychologically and conceptually, the metrics show that focusing on a certain segment of clients will maybe shrink the pool of who you can focus on, but it will increase your growth rate and increase your margins as we continue to move forward as a business, which is better for everybody involved. You can reinvest for your clients, reinvest for your employees, and you can grow the potential effect and impact that your firm has on your community. So now we need to get into going through the tactics to identify who our model advisory client is. This is what I refer to as our MAC. We all want to have MACs, big MACs inside of our firm. The process to identifying our firm MAC can be done by a brand new firm. It can be done by one investment advisor within a larger firm. It can be done by an established firm that's been around for 25 years and grown their business all organically. It doesn't matter. It can be done by anybody and everybody. It just takes time to focus in, look at the data, hone in on the data, and identify who our model advisory client is.